I wanted to ask you guys if you guys want to get into this now about the personal development kind of thing that you guys do together. So if you guys want to get into that a little bit, that'll be really interesting to hear.
Yeah, so Connor is a super disciplined guy, which is weird because he's just this average dude. He's not like some military guy or something. But what we've been doing for probably since January? Something like that.
Just before Christmas.
Yeah, soon after we met, really, I found out that Connor was doing all this personal development stuff. He was into Craig Ballantyne's systems for kind of creating, what he calls the perfect day. And that's early morning wake-ups, morning routines, that type of stuff. And so me and Connor would bounce ideas off each other, what we're up to, what we're doing, try to keep each other motivated. And then we got to the point where we were like, okay, let's keep each other really accountable. Mm-hmm. And now we will dock each other money if we don't hit our goals. So we've become essentially accountability partners, keeping each other on track. So one of the things that we do is we both love waking up early in the morning. There's something magical about it. And I know they say that like, it only matters, what you do when you're up. Doesn't matter when you wake up. Mm-hmm. And that's 100% true. But I think when you wake up early, the entire world is asleep. Like it's just quiet. Nobody's there to bother you. No family, no friends, no texts are coming in. Nobody at the office, like nothing. And so that environment, I just think allows you to quietly reflect, plan, do what you need to do, that type of stuff. So Connor and I are both into that. So if we don't text each other, we've kind of taken the summer off a little bit.
Yeah, we've been pretty lax the last couple of weeks. So
this
is going to hold us accountable to get back into it.
I know, for sure. Yeah, as soon as September hits, it's like go time again.
Yeah, I've seen Anthony walk in the office before. I'm like, what are you doing? He's sending a quick text to you.
So if I don't text Connor by, I think, 5 a.m., and if he doesn't text me by 5 a.m., we dock each other $10. And we just send each other a little emoji. And that's all it is. It's just like, hey, you're up, I'm up, cool. Yep. And so when I'm like in bed and I don't want to get up, I'm like, Connor's up, he's expecting that text, and I don't want to lose $10. So that really helps me get out of bed. And then something Connor's also been helping me with is stay on track. And so I'll text him by 7 a.m. I have to be at the gym. And then by 9 a.m. I have to be back at the office. And that's been huge. Mm-hmm. It's been life-changing really for me. Because when you're doing it alone, it's so easy to slack off.
You got no one holding you accountable, right?
Having both of you guys together doing that must be way better, because just doing that, trying to do that by yourself would be impossible. Like having to hold yourself accountable must be way more difficult than having someone to do it with.
But you know what? It's difficult to find someone who's willing to do that.
I'm sure.
It goes back to like what you were saying there, Aiden, is like having that tight-knit group of people that you feel comfortable with, right? Whether it's a group of real estate investors that are willing to talk about the struggles they're facing, or a group of Bitcoiners willing to talk about the volatility that we're going through, right? Yeah. So it's the same thing. Like this comes from Craig's, going through his program and whatnot. But he talks about the very important part is obviously it's the accountability, but it's to someone that you deeply don't want to disappoint, is what he says. So like, I don't want to let you down. Like we're good buddies, right? I'm not going to lie to you and lay in bed and send a text, but then go back to sleep, because it's like, no, Anthony's up, Anthony's doing it, right? So it's having that person that you can
totally. You guys have been able to find a good duo and continue to be able to do that. Yeah, and it's super rare, and I'm super grateful for it, because I've tried doing it with other people in my life, and you just slack off. Like there's just, they're not as intense about it. Whereas I find you're very intense. So am I. And so it's like a cool mix, because, you'll actually hold me accountable. You'd be like, hey, $10. Like, and you need that. You need someone to actually hold you to that. Otherwise there's nothing there. Like there's no negative impact,